Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Every Eugenia. If you're new here, karibu sana. My name is Eugenia and this is a channel where I love keeping it real. So welcome, sit tight, enjoy the show, and I'm gonna be teaching you a few things here and there. So welcome to my channel. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about the sneaky things that just a minute, actually wrote them down. The weird and sneaky things, characteristics of narcissists. So, okay, as I always like talking about in my channel, I always like talking about narcissists because I feel like it's something that is happening like day to day. Many narcissists are here with us, and many people are not even informed, many people are not even aware of what even narcissism means. So basically, narcissists just are people that they don't have empathy, they lack empathy, they lack the, it's like they don't have a conscience and they don't have the moral compass to just make good decisions. They always affect the other party. So that's a definition according to me. So it's not like I'm a psychologist, it's not like I'm certified or anything. So this is just from experience and observation. So the number one characteristic that I've noticed about narcissists is that they don't celebrate birthdays or holidays. So I used to date this narcissist at one point, and I remember, like, I know it, I just found it weird. At first they just mentioned it to me. They were like, "I don't actually celebrate my birthdays," and I was like, "I okay, that's weird." So I thought it was just a guy thing. Maybe some guys, they just like, oh, you know, it's like celebrating a birthday is weird. It's for young people, maybe when you're a kid, but I didn't think it was that serious. So I was like, okay, it's not a big deal. So, but when that day came on his birthday, it was so weird. Like, I was so excited about it, but he wasn't. Just like, no, 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 don't even do. It's like he's telling me not to do anything, not to dare do anything. It's like a command. Like, don't even dare try and do anything. Like, don't even bother. So it's like, oh, okay, cold. So I came to see that I don't know why, for some reason, narcissists don't like holidays or celebrating their birthdays. It's like, through my research, I've researched on other videos on YouTube. It's like they don't like celebrating it because it's not about them. It's like they don't like people getting the attention. Like, maybe you're focused on looking, maybe making that day big for them. It's like, maybe now they're so twisted, I can't even explain it. They just make me dizzy just thinking about them. So it's like they just find a way to just bring people down, especially when they're happy. They don't want you to be happy. It's like they're soul sucking. This wants to suck your soul. They're just negative. They just have this darkness towards them. As in, they're just weird, completely weird. So that's why they don't say, I don't know, for some reason they don't like celebrating their birthdays. So even yours, don't expect them to celebrate it. I remember there's another narcissist that I dated as well. He, on my birthday, because I'm very big on birthdays, I'm very big on celebrating things on holidays. So on my birthday, like, I was so excited. I was like, okay, what's going to happen, because we were really new in dating and all that. So I was like, okay, let me just see what will happen. So that day came, and it was just like everything was flat. Like, they didn't even bother. I think I just got a message, they didn't even go out of their way. We actually even didn't meet, imagine. So I just went to work, came back, and nothing happened. And we didn't even meet. Like, they didn't even buy me anything. So I was like, wow. And for me, as in I always like celebrating people's birthdays. Even if you're my friend, I'll just try and do something, even if I can afford a sweet, something to just make your day, just a nice text, just something nice. Even if I'm broke or anything, like, I'll just do something, even if it's just giving you a hug. That's all. Like, come on. I don't know what, people are just so weird. So for a narcissist, they just, like, yeah, for him, you see, he didn't do anything, he didn't try, he didn't even, I think the next day he actually sent me a video of a song or something of that sort, like singing happy birthday, blah blah blah. So for him, that was a big deal, and I was like, okay. So you just have to kind of like accept it. Like they just don't celebrate birthdays or holidays, especially Christmas, because I love Christmas. I'm just that person who's into the holiday spirit, into celebrating things and just enjoying life. Always try to enjoy life. So you just find narcissists just don't like it. Even Christmas, they're like, why should I celebrate it? Doesn't make sense. Blah 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 blah. They're just negative. They're always pessimistic about holidays. I don't know, for some reason. So that's just one weird thing that I noticed about them. The other weird thing I noticed about narcissists is that they can be stingy, especially when things you can't even, you can't even imagine. Maybe let's say, I noticed that most of them just like doing weird things. Like maybe like they have a certain sweater, an old sweater, maybe they like wearing, they'll wear that sweater until it even has tears and holes and all that, and they don't bother buying another. And they have money. It's not like they don't have money to buy a new one. So you just find they have weird behaviors like that. Like they're kind of stingy, and I find them extreme. Sometimes they can be extremely nice and they can go to their way to treat you and just do things, grand things, but don't be fooled. Like most of the time that's just showing off and just putting that image out there that they're kind. People now always people think like, oh, this person is really nice, they did this thing. There is that, like that, creating that image and facade that they're nice and kind, and they go out of their way to just please people, but at the end of the day they're not really kind. It's just a mask. So you find that they can be very stingy, especially to the people closest to them. Let's say the wife of the narcissist really suffers, and most of the time, and for the outside, maybe they'll go splashing, a big party, and buying other people big gifts, and then now people will be, oh, that person is really nice, and maybe the wife is really like, okay, I wish you knew this person, how they are. So yeah. The other one is that they usually have bad habits. Like they keep a secret from everyone. I noticed that most of the narcissists that I dated, and the ones that just, right now I'm really keen on people and I always observe people. So when I meet someone, even it's a friend, an acquaintance, I just noticed that they have some narcissistic tendencies. So I always like have my eye out on people like that. So they have habits like maybe they drink, but they hide it from people. They don't want people to find out that they actually drink a lot. Maybe they drink even almost every day. So you'll find that they just keep it a secret. They have these nasty habits that they just keep a secret, and people don't even know. And one day you'll be like, what? That person was a drunkard. Like they used to take alcohol like every day. I didn't even notice, because they're good at hiding and they're good at covering their tracks. So that's one thing I noticed. The other thing is that they expect you to be spotless when you're with them. Maybe let's say you're dating them, while they feel obligated to fool around. So you find that they just they want you to be spotless. They want you to be immaculate. Like when they meet you, they just want you to stay like that. Like you're as in they're selfish, so they want you all to themselves. But then most of them, they just fool around, maybe have like several flings, have several girlfriends out there, and yet they want you to be faithful to them. So the double standards, they actually have double standards. So they want you to be like this, but then they just are the opposite, like of what you expect them to be. And you wonder, like, why are you with me? Like, why don't you just go out there and play around and just do whatever you want without being committed to me? And there are diseases out there. There are so many things out there. I don't know why narcissists do all this thing, but I always feel like it's spiritual. Actually, I feel like it's a thing that narcissists have. It's like a spiritual battle. They make it. It's like they're out to get you. That's why I always feel like that. I don't know, for some reason. Then the other point is that saying sorry is ancient to them. Like they don't say sorry. They'll step on you, keep it moving. They'll just do things to you over and over and over again, and they won't even say sorry. Like, sorry is just not a word in their vocabulary. You'll never hear sorry from them, even if you try. Like, even it's like, for them it's like excruciating. It's like something like they'd rather just pull out their teeth than say sorry. And even thank you, to some extent, like, it's so hard for them. They're just not courteous. Yeah, so I noticed that most of them are not, like, they just don't say sorry. Yeah, so I think that was the last point. So maybe you can add some more points down there in the comment sections. What have you experienced with the narcissist? What sneaky things have they done that you found were weird? Like, just fill me in with your stories and experiences down there. So it's been real. Thank you so much for keeping it real always. Stay cool, stay real, stay happy. This has been your girl, Everly Genia. Do have yourself a pleasant evening. Bye.